Hello and welcome back to Connected with Diva. It's December, and honestly, this is the month where my priorities just shift. Not in a dramatic, new me January kind of way. More like everything slows down a little bit, whether I plan it or not. And this year, I'm choosing to lean into that. I love Christmas. It's my favorite time of the year. I love the decorations, the lights, the little moments that only really happen in December. The frosty, sometimes foggy walk in the park with a cup of tea and cozy gloves. It's my favorite time. It's just so magical. And I don't want to miss all that because I've stuffed my calendar full, which I actually have done this year for the first time. I have a lot of social things. I have hobbies, something I picked up recently. And I'm realizing I don't actually have that much disposable time. In the past, I have done that, where December becomes this weird, frantic marathon. And every year I think, why am I doing this? Also, who am I doing it for? It's supposed to be the coziest month. It's supposed to be, while busy, it's supposed to be a really relaxing and enjoyable time for me. So this year, my priority number one is chill time. Quiet days out. Just walking around looking at decorations, which might not sound much for some people, but for me, it's extremely reflective and grounding and really, really special. Maybe sitting in a cafe, doing nothing productive at all. Well, one thing that I wanted to put on that priority list that I'm not particularly successful at still is less time on social media, but I have another episode on that, so I'm not going to be talking about this too much. Another thing is, picking up hobbies that I ignore when life gets busy. So December hobbies, especially cozy, lovely ones like the choir, priority number one. The kind of things that don't move my goals forward necessarily, but make me feel good. Because I think that's quite an important thing. Sometimes you have to create that space for things that don't feel extremely important in a way or productive, but really shift your mood in a way that in the future will make you more productive. And I'm obviously still doing the podcast. I absolutely love doing it. It's not going anywhere. But in December, I'm doing it at a pace that actually matches my life this month. I don't need to squeeze it in or force it or treat December like some kind of race. I can show up and slow down at the same time. And I think a lot of us forget that's allowed. If I go this month like any other month, I will have to do a lot of editing, and that takes a lot of time, and I would miss out on other things because I'm obviously also working at the same time. So it's kind of building that calendar of priorities that will feel good, and it's for 1 month. And again, it's something that we don't always allow ourselves to take that pause to feel better, to feel good. And it's not even a pause, it's more like a gentle step back, not stopping, just being more precious with things in a way. There is this pressure at the end of the year to tie everything up with a bow, to finish strong, make December this big final push. And honestly, no thanks. No thanks. Not this year. I'm not sprinting into January exhausted. And January has so much weight sometimes. It's the beginning of the new year, and everyone has all these resolutions that a lot of the time people don't even make. I want to end this year with a full battery, not an empty one. I don't want to start the new year exhausted, empty, depleted. I want to start the new year happy and fulfilled. The funny thing is, when I do less, it's like everything feels clearer. I notice things I normally rush past, like how nice it is to be outside when the air is cold but the lights are warm, or how hobbies feel different when you're not squeezing them between commitments. There have been days when I've been running from one thing to another, and then by the end of the day, I feel absolutely exhausted. I haven't enjoyed any of them really because I'm always thinking about the next thing I need to get to. And that's just not a way to do things. Even basic things like watching a movie at home feel better when your mind isn't running ahead to the next thing you should be doing, or what you should be doing instead of watching that movie. And I do think December naturally asks us to slow down anyway. The shorter days, the cozy evenings, the whole festive mood. It feels like an invitation. If you decide to look at it like that, I know some people look at December as a really busy, hectic month where they're overwhelmed by, that commercial aspect of the holiday. But actually, I choose to look at it differently. And if you do that, you have to actually accept it. Otherwise, the month goes by and you realize you didn't enjoy any of it. So that's what I'm doing. I'm saying yes to slower days. I'm saying yes to doing less. Not doing nothing at all, just doing less. Enough that I can breathe, enough that I can enjoy the parts of life that don't get attention when things are busy. And honestly, it feels so good to protect December a bit. To say, this month is precious to me. This month isn't for rushing. This month is for enjoying. And the funny thing, nothing falls apart. The world keeps turning. The things I want to do in January will still be there. My goals will still be there, but I'll be more rested and more present for them. If you're someone who actually treats December like the final lap of a race, maybe this can be a reminder that you can also treat it like a break, a transition, a chance to actually enjoy the things around you instead of racing past them. Because the problem when you race is that you're always missing the present moment. You're never actually properly living. Doing less doesn't mean you're slacking. It doesn't mean you don't care. It means you're paying attention to what actually matters right now. And sometimes that's a peaceful day out, or a hobby night, or just letting yourself enjoy the season. So that's my December plan. A little slower, a little lighter, still showing up for the things I love, like the podcast, just at a pace that feels right for this time of the year. Well, that's it from me today. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I hope you get some quiet, cozy moments this month too. I'll catch you again next week. Until next time.